Hi everyone. Hi Isabel. It's great to see you again.
Hey Marta, good to see you again in this project we have created in Coffee Chat.
Yes,
Welcome everyone to this session that we have prepared for today.
yes. I want to say something before we're gonna actually start because our idea, the whole idea that started 18 months ago, is all about making things simple. And it is our motto is it is simple. It is simplicity. And we instead of making things complicated, we making things easy. So we just take in action instead of always being in the phase of preparation. And actually, today is that is our main subject. We can choose to be in a preparation mode, or we choose to live our life. Okay, so it is I truly believe that we went through that, me and Isabel, and all of us, most of us actually going through it. I would like to invite you uh, really truly land here before we're gonna, because the subject is quite difficult for lots of us, so we could arrive here together, even if you're watching live, or later on we going to put this on YouTube for you to watch. And it is really difficult. No, it is actually very easy to just land with ourselves just here. So I would really truly invite you to take deep breath, connect to yourself, connect to your own wisdom, and take from our chat today everything what really will serve you. Okay? Let's land in it and let's be present for each other. Okay?
Yeah, and just feel your breath and feel your presence here. Also remember the past is over and we're
Yeah.
just, in this moment. So just thank you for that gift of your presence. From that space of being, we are going to talk a bit about something that probably resonates a lot with all of you, because I think all of us, we've been through this in so many occasions in life, and it's kind of like a curse, no? Until you realize why you do this and why you keep preparing and not moving forward. So yeah, let's explore the subject and let's see what we find out, and let's see what tools we can take home today. So Marta, I'm sure you have some story to tell us that connects with all this that we're talking about, the preparation instead of living.
Yeah, I have my own story, and I will be truly honest with you, because it was not very easy, and I was always in the preparation mode. And I was preparing to be out and doing my and starting my coaching business for last 5 years, and I was always hiding. Um, and I was in a form of really a preparation prison. I could say that. Previously, I have no idea what was all about. So now I'm really sorry. I have my mom who has got dementia, and she just basically doesn't understand that I have a call or something. So my apologies for that, but I will get back to the subject. So yeah, I was really truly preparing for it for a very long time, and I was taking lots of different courses, even marketing courses, even, like read lots of books. I was doing some business plans and I learned Canva. I learned so many things just to get prepared. Okay. So I was it's so funny because I really end up having no clients because I was preparing. When I was taking action previously as a healer, I had the clients non-stop because I wasn't really fully thinking of it. I was just taking actions. But when I started to be so serious about it, I started to overthink, over prepare, and everything like that. So I end up with having no clients. And as you know, me and Isabel, we've been preparing for a very long time ourselves. But now we took actions and we are here. So I'm very happy that we did not ditch the whole project. We are here for ourselves and also for you because we're just sharing what we know, nothing else. And there's plenty of you who know lots and can share with us. So yeah, my that kind of like very big moment for me was when my friend was asking me um, why um, why I'm not really being fully involved and engaged and stop procrastinating. And I was like, hmm. I was I understood that I was truly hiding behind my learnings, behind my planning, because I was really truly terrified of putting myself in front. I was so scared. A lot of us are so scared already. So um, I stopped convincing myself that I need one more course, one more certification, one more, I don't know, business plan or whatsoever. Because I will never ever be ready enough. Because something like being ready doesn't really exist. It is getting ready through the preparation, through being out of there, through taking actions. That's what it was. And I'm, I know you a little bit, but tell us your story because it is also very important. Lots of us going through something like that. Share, please.
Yeah, Marta, well, similar story, and I think we have a really great story with our coffee chat with Marta and Isabel. That is a great example. But I guess we will be using this in so many occasions. But yeah, my story carries the same energy. I was working for corporate in London for big company, and I had in my mind I wanted to change. You know, I was studying all this coaching, all these with different mentors, teachers. That's how I met you. And yeah, I was preparing because I was getting ready to start my business. I was getting ready and studying another course, and now I need a business plan. So let's take a course on this. Let's meet up with this one. And that went on for years and years. But the preparation, I remember similar story. Someone also mentioned why you don't start doing it. Even like my mentor, my coach is why you don't start doing it now. You completed all this, you got all that. No, because I need. And then is when he mentioned and he said, "No, Isabel, that is just your fear. Is your fear of being exposed, of being in the world, of being visible, of being out there, and being judged in a way, in a good way or in a bad way. It doesn't matter. Of your fear of being visible." And that made me think a lot. And then is of course I went back to him and we went through the subject so many times. And yeah, he was right. He was right because yeah, I was just sitting in the comfort zone, even though it was really uncomfortable because I didn't want to stay in corporate any longer. I wanted to move to and create my transformational coaching business, but I didn't want to take that leap. It was too scary, to jump off the cliff and see what happens, because you never know what's going to happen. But that was the first time I realized, and I related with all these things, no, how I've been. I call I called it procrastination, but it wasn't really procrastination. We like to call it procrastination, but it wasn't really procrastination. It was a feed. It was a habit. It was a habit to sit with that discomfort and just go with it rather than doing what I had to do. So a really interesting thing is that my first ever client that paid, it came out of nowhere. It just came out of, we were having a chat, a coffee chat here in Valencia. And yeah, I want you to be my coach. I want to pay for this. I want this. And that is how interesting. She didn't need to see my website. She didn't need to check my reviews, my stuff, my studies. And that is how it really works when you take that brave action, no? Because it's an action that you really need. But sometimes it doesn't need to be brave. You just need to cross the bridge. So that's how it happened for me. But there's so many other stories. And an interesting thing with this is that when I started working with this and doing the actual job, I didn't use any of whatever I prepared in advance because it wasn't tailored for my needs. I need to redo all my stuff. So that's how interesting it was. So, but I'm sure now you can tell us a bit what is the psychology behind this, why we do this, why we women, that we're successful, that we have our careers, that we know exactly what we want. Why do we do this?
That is really, really good question because we trying to be perfect and we're never gonna be perfect because we are perfect already because it's the way how we are. So we've been spending a lot of time, going through the patterns, checking and not checking, but kind of talking with the clients, with lots of women in our areas. And there are a couple of reasons why we stay in the preparation instead of really truly going through it. So very quickly, because we don't really want to bore you with some theories, but it is like we want to be perfect. I call it the perfectionism. So we want to be perfect. We actually need to be perfect. This is our belief in ourselves that we need to learn, we need to plan, we need to prepare, and we need to avoid making any mistakes or looking a little bit of silly or something like that. And but what the vision came out of it that we don't need to get ready and start. When we start, then we are getting ready. It is opposition. Yeah. So when we getting ready by starting and taking actions. That's what it is. Okay. It is very important for us to really truly understand that. Um, Second thing that we found out that um, we're playing it safe. So being in preparation is a literally safe place for us because nothing can go wrong. Hiding behind planning, behind preparation, because then we have a control. Okay, so we can research every possible scenario, plans, and blah blah blah. So many, and we're not really risking anything. Okay, because um, what came to us that our genius is actually able to operate outside of our comfort zone. What you just said, Isabel, about being in comfort zone, even though it's not very comfortable, but we are in that zone. So when when we are outside our comfort zone, our genius, our true wisdom comes out really truly from our limitations and our rational mind. So that is the main thing. Keeping safe and being playing safe is not helping us with it. And getting ready, staying in getting ready mode, it feels safe, of course, but there is no risk, there is no failure, there's possibilities. Remember that, yeah? When we are out of our comfort zone, the magic happens. Magic, proper magic. And the third one is all about protecting our identity, okay? Because we want the successful outcome, of course, but we truly identify with that success. If we detach ourselves from that, we are free. We're not taking it very personally. We're just taking as a structural action. So um, if it feels really safe because we are still in the person who is about to do something great. Okay. So, as I said before, no risk, no failure, just possibility. But there is a true avoiding actions and really protect who we are. Taking actions shows who we are. It is really big. Remember, avoiding actions doesn't protect us. Taking actions is actually taking the essence out of us. It's showing the whole world who you are and what we have to share with others. And I'm pretty sure that you could somehow relate what I was just talking about.
Yeah, yeah, this is interesting because the how we all name it all and label all like procrastinating and procrastinating is interesting to see it how what is behind it. No, we stay in this mode of preparation, and what we see here and what we know from our or studies is that there are different types of creativity. You know, you are in the copying badly, copying a bit better, then you create with small variations or a bit better variation, but then you're being innovative or you're being a genius. So this is the, let's say how it goes from the preparation mode to actually to you taking action. When you are in the preparation getting ready, you are copying, you copying others, you seeing others what they doing. I don't know what to say, let's put this paragraph that it's better because they say, let's see, you're copying basically, and getting into that thing, into that cliff that you will never jump off. You just accumulating information, knowledge, courses, material. But the key to live your life, to live from your heart is really when you take action. It doesn't really matter, as we were saying before, it doesn't really matter if it is perfect, no, if it is successful, but it's what your heart wants to express. So that's the difference. When you take action from your heart, from your soul, from what you really want, not from your lackness, no, that is when your inner intelligence, your inner guidance, your genius is going to show up. It's going to really, really guide you. Is going to be there and is going to be guiding you to the next action. So that's basically how what happened to me when I left my corporate job. I didn't know what was next, how I was really scared to death. But then it's how, because I was following my heart, is how life started unfolding for me in ways that I would have never imagined. So we want all of us to stop preparing and start living our true self. Life is going to support you. So we prepared this audit that Marta is going to take us through and to see where we are at, whether
Yeah,
we are preparing in preparation mode or we're actually living. So
yeah, yeah.
Marta, over to you.
Thank you. Yeah, I just would like to have guide you through very, very quick exercise just to show you where you are, where if you are in preparation or living your life, and that will support and give you this clarity where you are, and if you are ready, and I'm sure you're ready, not where you're ready to break free. So if you have a small piece of paper or and then pad or something to write, pen or something, we're just gonna look into 5 different keys, key, yeah, piece of areas of life, and you're going to rate yourself on the scale from 1 to 10. So 1 means that I'm completely stuck in preparation, and the 10 means I'm fully living and expressing my genius. Okay, it's very easy. I don't want you to really think too much about it. Whatever comes, because whatever comes first is the intuition is really, telling you and working with you together. So first area is about career and purpose. Please ask yourself the question: are you preparing for your dream job, or are you actively creating? So, are you taking courses about your passion, or you are expressing in the world? Are you waiting for permission from someone, or giving yourself permission? Take literally 10 seconds and rate yourself between 1 and 10. So 1, I'm fully, totally ready. No, sorry, 1 is actually I'm completely stuck. And the 10 is I'm living the expression of your life. So it's all about the career. How you feel about it? Are you still stuck in preparation mode, or are you taking actions? Yes. Second area is all about relationship and love in your life. So yet again, are you preparing for the perfect relationship, or are you loving fully right now? Are you waiting to be perfect before you are actually open up for showing your authenticity in your current relationship? Yeah? Are you preparing to be loved and lovable, or are you preparing to expressing love? So yet again, number 1, number 3, number 10. And then number 10 is really easy. Number 1 is keeping yourself in preparation. Free, we are free. So it is all about your health and vitality. So are you start searching for the diet, that exercise plan, or you're just moving your body wherever you want by dancing, doing some stuff, yeah, or you're preparing for being healthy, to be healthy, you just really, really making healthy choices. For example, choosing have an apple instead of chocolate bar. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, just really have to um, think about it. Okay. So we just gonna give you that for now, and I will give you some scores for those 3 questions. And if you are more in towards, let's say, 30, you are really doing well. If you're towards maybe 10, you are actually quite happy because you are with us. And we going to help you even today a little bit more to understand um, how you can get out of your operation zone. Okay, Isabel, up to you.
Yeah, thanks, Marta. So yeah, we can apply and ask ourselves with so many other stuff in our life, whatever we want, to see what the score is, and to see it and to get out of it. Let's see, we just want to activate or and regain our power. So the way we do it is basically, this is not visualization or wishful thinking. It's basically, we close our eyes. I'll invite you to close your eyes and be present, be here, and let's go to that question that you scored the lowest, and let's go there and let's imagine from there to 1 year from now, and think, how did you get there? No, what would you like there? What is what you see there? How, what do you feel? And this is not about the strategy. This is not about how. This is not about thinking, literally. This is about, from this presence, from this innocence, to see what insight, to get an insight, to get a message, to get this uh, little voice talking to you, to see what action did you take, so that took you to there, to that place that you want to be. What did you do? And just get it, receive it, and make sure you take note of it, but don't analyze it, don't judge it, because maybe it's something that you don't really sit with it very well, but just receive it. And from there, because I'm really conscious we're out of time, and from there, what it means is that your genius is speaking to you, that your inner voice, your inner intelligence, your inner compass that is talking to you is you are in your high creative frequency. So just use that for all the other things you want to create in life and to see where you are at the moment. We will be talking about this a lot in the future. So I would like to wrap up this session. We are really grateful for you being here. And Marta, is there anything you would like to do, to say?
Yeah, I just, I think we're so passionate about the subject, and I believe that our next one we're gonna follow up with the rest of the stuff because, it's been so sinking in me that it's very important for us to really talk about it a bit more. So it really came to me that it's just all about taking action. So write it down, as you said, Isabella, is really important. So instead of thinking too much, whatever first comes, whatever genius is telling you, even for me, I got the message from my intuition what I should do about my health and stuff. So yes, thank you so much. Thank you, Isabel, for being for us for being in service to each other, and we're gonna see you next week.
So thanks so much and see you next week.
Yeah, take care. Bye bye.
Take care. Bye bye.